Good morning, everyone. So, thank you for joining this webinar. So, my name is Arihant Jain, and today we are going to talk about the AI, ML, data science, and these things. Correct. So, let me share my screen. So, I hope everyone can see my screen. Can anyone please confirm if I'm clearly audible and my screen is visible? Guys, can anyone can please confirm? Thanks, everyone. So, today's agenda is we will be talking about today's agenda is we will be talking about like how you can start the career in data science, in machine learning and AI. So why there is a buzz around the data science, machine learning, right? So why everyone is talking about the data science? So what has evolved in the last 10 to 15 years that everyone is talking about the data science? All the things are moving towards the machine learning, and all the new technologies, all the new equipments, all the new so gadgets are taking the use of AI to increase their business, to increase their efficiency. So this is what we are going to talk about. So if I talk about the machine learning, right? So what is machine learning, guys? What is AI, right? So if I talk about artificial intelligence, so artificial intelligence is created by two words. One is artificial and one is intelligence. So where the machines are learning by itself, right? So that is called as the artificial intelligence. So here we do not need any human intervention to train, to create any application, right? So once we have created the application, it will automatically learn the things and it will start executing those things. So this is what we call it as the machine learning or artificial intelligence. I'll give you some real-time examples. So for example, you all might be using the Netflix, right? So if we talk about the Netflix, if we talk about the OTT platforms, if I talk about the YouTube, right? So there you see a lot of suggestions appearing on your homepage, right? So let's suppose there are two candidates, right? Let's try to understand this with an example. Let's suppose there are two persons. There is a person A and there is a person B, right? So this is the homepage of a YouTube of person A, and this is the homepage of the YouTube of person B. He sees a lot of videos related to the food vlogs, right? And he sees a lot of videos related to the movies, right? Bollywood movies, Hollywood movies, so this thing. So you might be observing this thing that the homepage of this will look different as compared to the homepage of this, right? So in this screen, you will see a lot of videos related to the foods, right? And here you will be seeing a lot of videos related to the movies, right? So what is happening at the back end? So it is nothing, it is just the machine learning, right? So there are some algorithms which are working at the back end, so which are recommending these things, right? So this is the perfect example of AI, or you can say ML, so where it is being used, right? So even the Netflix, right? So you might be seeing that it shows a lot of suggestions that you can see this movie, that movie, so this thing. So this is again the example of machine learning. So this kind of suggestions you see over there. For example, which are the movies which are trending now? Which are the movies which are new releases, right? So it's not like any human who is sitting in the Netflix company and he's adding those movies, right? So automatically these movies are getting filtered out. These movies are getting clustered, and based on that, it is getting added in that particular basket. So this is one of the example. Another example is Facebook. So if I talk about the Facebook, so there are so many AI features available in the Facebook application. So you might be seeing that friend suggestions, right? On the right side of your page, you see a lot of friend suggestions, right? So what is this? This is again an AI feature. So how it is coming? Because there are millions and billions of people on the Facebook, but it shows only a limited suggestions to you, right? Because it sees there should be some similarity between your profile and their profile, and based on that, it gives you the suggestions, right? So on the Facebook, you might be seeing there is a section of videos, right? Let's suppose this is a section of videos. Now here, if you see, so here I have the video one. Let's suppose this is on the food vlog, right? So this is on the travel, right? In the same way, here we have the third category and here we have the fourth category. Now let's suppose this video is of 10 minutes, right? This video is of 10 minutes, and this video is of again 15 minutes, right? I'm talking about the Facebook. On the Facebook, we have the video section. Now, if you are watching this video and you have watched 90% of the video, let's suppose you have watched the 9 minute of video, automatically you will see that there is an AI application, there is an AI algorithm which is running at the back end. It will try to read your mind, right? So that means you are interested in watching these kind of videos. Automatically, what it will do, it will take this travel video to the third one, and here it will create a new video which is related to the food vlog, right? So this is again the example of AI application, right? So in this way, this Facebook is using a lot of AI applications. Another example is Google, right? So when we talk about the Google, so as soon as you write some initials, it will start suggesting you some of the suggestions, right? For example, as soon as you will write can coronavirus live, it will automatically give you the suggestion that it can live on food, on paper, on surfaces. So this is called as a next word predictor, right? You are using these technologies, you are using these things in your day to day life, but you might not be knowing how these things are working internally, right? And for that we have the concept of machine learning, right? So all these things we discussed in the machine learning, right? You talk about the Twitter, right? You talk about the Tesla, right? So if I talk about the Tesla, so if you are aware about this thing, now the Tesla is working on a new technology where they are planning to bring the robo taxi, right? Where they are planning to bring the robo taxi. Robo taxi means just like in India, you book the Ola or Uber, right? In India, you book the Ola or Uber. So what you do, you open your mobile application, you book the Ola, and as soon as you book the Ola, so it takes 10 to 15 minutes and it reaches to your pickup point, correct? But as of now, there is a human, there is a driver who is sitting in the Ola, who is driving the Ola. But now the Tesla team, they are working on a technology which will be purely a driverless car, which will be purely a driverless car, right? So as soon as you will book that taxi, a taxi will come, but the thing is here there will not be any driver, right? So on these kind of technologies they are working, and how it is being used, how it is being created using the AI and ML part. So if I talk about this Meta AI feature, you all are using the Facebook, you all are using the WhatsApp, right? Now on the WhatsApp, there is a new feature which they have added, which is called as the Meta AI feature. So what is this Meta AI? As soon as you write something, as soon as you give the prompt that create an image of dog riding a bike. So here if you see, we have done some spelling mistake also, right? Ideally I should have write create an image of dog, but I have written create and image of dog. So it will do the auto correction also of the spelling, and it will create the image also. What is this? This is an AI generated image, and for this we use the Gen AI, right? Now think about the application. Why the Facebook team, why the WhatsApp team, they are spending millions and millions of dollars for creating these kind of applications to give the best user experience, right? So let's suppose you are creating any PPT for your company, you are creating any you are creating any content for any editorial website or for your blog, for anything, and you want some images, and those images, let's suppose, are not available on the internet, or if they are available you cannot download them, right, due to any confidentiality issue or due to this thing. So you can create a AI generated image in this way. Simply give the prompt and it will generate the image for you, right? It is live in the Facebook, it is live on the WhatsApp. You can start using it. See here, in the second image, if you see, we are writing flying elephant pic, right? On the internet, this will not be available because elephant cannot fly. But if you are giving this prompt, if you are giving this prompt to this application will generate this kind of image, right? So what is this? This is again an AI application which is created using the generative AI. So you can give any command prompt, you can give any prompt to the application and it will do that task. If you are going to give the prompt, a dog is working on a computer, right? It will create an image for that. So we are going to create those models also using the AI. So whenever we have a roles like content creation, right? So all for all those things we can create these applications. Another application is face unlock system. So when we talk about the face unlock, in your mobile applications, you are using this feature, but you do not know how it is working at the backend. So it is using the AI feature. Sometimes you have a long beard, you have the mustache. On that day also, your mobile is able to recognize you. And on some day, you are clean shaved, and on that day also, it is able to recognize your face. So how it is working? Because it is identifying the features of your face, and based on that, it is working. Right now, if I talk about the real-time example, so first one is the in the mobile application we are using it. Right. Second thing is you might be seeing that when you go to the company, right? So those who are working in the corporates, they might be knowing this thing, that some companies, they have taken this technology of taking the attendance automatically, right? Taking the attendance automatically. So when I say taking the attendance automatically, what does this mean? As soon as you will enter the premises of your office, as soon as you will enter the premises of your office for the very first time in a day, so what will happen? There will be a camera which will be installed at the entrance of the gate. It will click your image, and that image will be sent to the model, which is what is the model? Model is the machine learning algorithm, machine learning model. So that model will identify that yes, this is the candidate A, this is the employee B, and automatically the attendance will be marked. Even if I talk about the legal authorities, right? If I talk about the police, if we talk about the CBI, right? So these teams are also using this AI feature to identify the criminals, right? So you might have seen that, let's suppose there is a robber who has done the robbery, right? So we have the sketch for that, right? So there is a person who has created the sketch for that, but we do not have the exact image for that. So what we can do, we can use the AI feature. That AI feature will create the exact image of that sketch, right? Using that AI feature, we can create the exact image of that robber, right? Using the sketch, and simply we can identify the robber, right? Using that thing, because now we do not have the sketch, but we have the exact image of it. And how is it possible? Using the AI feature, using the AI feature, right? So simply we can go to the Aadhaar card database, we can go to the passport database, right? And we can simply match the image, right? Because we have the AI generated image of that robber, right? And we have the database of Aadhaar card, passport, where we have the images of the persons. So don't you think within a single day, within hours, we can identify that robber? Otherwise, traditionally, what was they were using? They were sending those photos in the different police stations, and that used to take a very long time. But how AI is changing the lives? By making the process very fast, by making the process user friendly, right? So this is again the example of this. If I take you one more example, you all might be traveling on the roads, right? You might be driving the cars, right? Now you might have seen that now the challans are getting auto generated, right? There is no human intervention for generating the challans, right? Let's suppose there is a person who has jumped the red light, right? There is a person who has jumped the red light. Now you will be seeing on this red light, there will be a camera which will be installed. It will automatically click the image of this car, right? Who has jumped the red light. And from that car, it will read the number plate also. And automatically the digits will be recognized, right? Let's suppose the number is HR1234, right? Let's suppose this is the car number. Automatically, it will read this thing and a challan will be issued against that person. So isn't it amazing? So no human intervention is required. All these things are happening automatically, right? So what we are discussing with all these, we are discussing the real-time examples, right? So what are the real-time examples we have of AI and ML? So with this, you will get the idea why the AI, data science, ML. So these are the part of some courses also, right? If I talk about some major courses, right? For example, in the BTech, in the masters, right? In the MBAs, we have a totally different stream for data science now. We have a totally different stream for AI now, right? Even this course is introduced in the competitive exams also, right? In the gate exams also, these are introduced. Why? Because this is the future, because AI is the future, right? If you talk about any application, right? So you are using these applications on daily basis, but we do not know how it is working. So they are using the AI feature. They are using the AI feature, and all these things we learn in this course. Starting from the basics, we'll go till the advanced level. We'll start from the basics, that is the Python, R programming, SQL, Tableau, Power BI, and we'll go till the advanced level, right? Live captioning, again, a very beautiful feature of AI. You might be observing that, let's suppose I'm speaking in English, right? And there is one guy who doesn't understand English. He understands some other language, right? Let's suppose he understands Spanish language, correct? So what we can do, we can create an application, and these applications are already there, right? So these applications are already there in market. So it will convert from one language to another also, right? So whatever I'm speaking, the captions will be auto generated. You might be seeing this thing in the Zoom calls, right? So the people who are working in the industries who are using the Zoom calls, they might be knowing this thing. The Zoom, right? On the Zoom call, you can generate the captions. Whatever I'm speaking, that will get that will be converted into the text. So this is called as the speech to text. This is again the AI feature. So we are going to create these kind of applications once we move into this. And why the companies are spending so much of money on creating these kind of applications? So that the user will get the best experience. Sometimes you will be seeing that you are watching a Hollywood movie, right? So the accent is little different, right? Because the accent, if I talk about the accent, how the Indians speak and how the people speak and how the UK people speak, right? So that is little different, correct? So if I'm not able to understand what he's speaking, I can simply turn on the captions. So how those captions are generated using this AI feature, right? Sign language, right? You might be seeing there are some news channels, right, in which there is a person who is speaking and there is another person who is making the actions. Making the actions in the sense, whatever the person is speaking, he's making the actions. Why? So that those people can understand who cannot listen. Deaf people, right? Because the deaf people, they cannot hear, right? So for those people, right? So we can have that kind of applications which will convert that speech into the text. This is an again AI application. If I talk about the Tesla car, AI driven car, so this is again the application of this, right? So with this, you will get to know, that why the entire world is moving towards the data science. And it is not for any particular domain. Take it any domain, whether you are from the finance domain, whether you are from the marketing domain, whether you are from the healthcare domain, whether you are from the biomedical domain, any domain. So it is used in all the domains. It is used in all the domains, right? If I talk about the marketing, so there they use it for sales forecasting, right? Let's suppose the big Indian sales is coming, right? So on Amazon, on Flipkart, right? Big billion days and great Indian festival. So what is the biggest challenge in front of these companies ahead of the sale? The inventory, right? So how many products to keep and which one product to put in sale and which one product, I mean, how much discount to give to each product, right? So for that, they use the AI feature, right? How many products to keep in inventory, because all the products have their own shelf life, right? So some are edible items, so they have the shelf life of 3 days, 4 days, 10 days. Some are medicines, right? So they have their own shelf life of 1 year, 1.5 years, right? So we have to create a model, right? So they have to create a model which can identify, okay, so we will be having the sale of this many units in the next 6 months. So this is how we can do using the AI, right? So for that, we have the time series forecasting. Time series forecasting is a model which is again the part of AI, right? So next word, prediction, right? You are all using the WhatsApp, right? So there, if you write anything, it will automatically suggest you the next word. So what is this? This is again a AI feature. As soon as you are writing, I had such a, it will automatically suggest whether you want to write great, great time, lovely. So what is this? It is reading the context, and based on that, it is predicting the next word. Isn't it amazing? So what is it? This is an AI application, right? This is an AI application. See this thing, right? This is again an AI application. You might be seeing there are lot many memes. There are lot many videos on the social networking sites, right? So where a person is there, and in the another video, so he's wearing the goggles, right? He's wearing the sunglasses, right? If I want to remove the sunglasses, so all those things can be done using AI feature. Automatically it will detect what kind of sunglasses I have to add and how to remove those sunglasses, right? And in the middle, what you are seeing, this is the architecture of the AI. So once you have trained it, automatically it will do all those things. You want to convert the black and white images into the colored images. You want to increase the pixels of your image. You want to increase the quality of your image. For that, we can use this, right? So this is what the AI and this, right? Now, generally, the students get confused between the three things, right? What is data science, AI, and ML, right? See, there are three things, guys. This is called as the AI, right? When I talk about the AI, what do you mean by AI? AI means artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. So when I talk about AI, AI is an end product, right? So whatever the applications we have discussed till now, all those were the AI applications, right? For example, Tesla car. Tesla car is what? AI driven car. So we will say this is an AI application. Then what is ML? ML is the part of AI, right? ML is the subset of AI. So what do we mean by this? That AI is the end product and that is being created using the ML algorithms. In the machine learning, we have some algorithms like linear regression, logistic regression, and 15 to 20 different algorithms are there, which we read in this. Using the help of those algorithms, we create an AI application, right? And the problems which cannot be solved using the ML. So for that, we take the help of DL. DL stands for deep learning, right? Now, if I talk about the career opportunities in this, there are so many career opportunities available in this, right? So it's not like only a specific set of people can only learn this AI. No, right? Either you are from the medical domain, or you are from the non-medical domain, or you are from the commerce, or you are from the arts, right? Any person can learn this AI and he can get the job into this. Why I'm telling this thing? Because AI is not limited to any particular domain, right? As I told you earlier also, it can be used in the transportation also, in the marketing also, in the sales also, in the forecasting also, right? In the images also, everywhere it can be used, right? So if I talk about this thing, right? So any person, right? So whether he's from the medical domain, whether he's from the non-medical, commerce, arts, anywhere, right? So he can apply this and he can start applying for the jobs, correct? Now, if I talk about the career opportunities in this, now it's not like you will be given only a single designation. So there will be multiple roles for which you can apply by completing this course, right? So for example, you can apply for data scientist role. You can apply for data analyst role. You can apply for business analyst role. You can apply for ML engineer. You can apply for DL engineer. These are the designations, guys. These are the designations which you get once you start working in the companies. So what I'm trying to say here is that you cannot apply only on a single role, right? But you will be having the ample opportunities to apply on different roles, right? You can apply for NLP engineer. You can apply for prompt engineer. You can apply for Tableau developer. You can apply for Power BI developer. You can work as a consultant, right? And many more, right? So in this way, once you start exploring the jobs on the Naukri portal, right? So at that point of time, either you can apply for this, you can apply for this, you can apply for this, right? So you can apply for so many roles available in this domain, right? So it's not like you will be limited to only particular profile. No, right? So these are the different roles for which you can apply, right? Now, Now, so how this IoT will help you in achieving your goal is that IoT is associated with IIT Guwahati and many other IITs like Roorkee, right, Ranchi, and so many other IITs it is associated with. Now, here we have a detailed curriculum, right, in which we will be covering all the topics which are highly in demand these days, right? So here we will be starting with the Python, right? So I'll walk you through the website of IoT. So here also you can explore. So if I go to this, see, this is the official website of IIT Guwahati, right? So E&ICT Academy is the part of IIT Guwahati, right? So with which the IoT is collaborated. And once you get the certificate of completion, so there it will be written that you have done the certification from IIT Guwahati. Now, here if you see, these are the different batches which we have completed in the past, right? So starting from batch 1, batch 2, batch 3, batch 4, right? And this workshop is for batch 10, right? Admissions are still open, right? So here it is written that it was supposed to start by 12th of October, but it has not started due to the festive season, right? So by mid of November, we are expecting this batch to start. Now, the admissions are still open, right? So of all these batches, right, so maximum of the students are already placed and they are getting a lot many packages in the market. Now once you get into this official website, right, so there you will see one link, right, and this is the link of IoT Academy, right? So if you click on this link, right, so this is the official page of this academy, IoT Academy, right? So once you get time, I would strongly recommend just go through this website, right? So these are the different corporate partners, right, by which the IoT Academy is placing the candidates, right? So here we have some testimonials also. You can go through these testimonials, right? So these are the students who have been placed in the past. And if I talk about the courses, right, so here you can go check the Google reviews also, right? So it will take you to the Google reviews page, and here you can go through the Google reviews also. Now, if I talk about the courses here, so these are the different courses what the IoT Academy is giving, right? So here we have to focus on this data science and machine learning. So if you see this data science and machine learning, here we have two courses, guys. One is of 9 months course and one is of 6 months course. I would strongly recommend go for the 9 months course. The difference between the 9 months and 6 months is that in 6 months you will be learning only the ML and DL part, but in the 9 months we will be learning more advanced topics, right? For example, natural language processing, for example, the generative AI, for example, the prompt engineering, for example, the IoT, right? So the difference between the 6 months and 9 months is in 9 months we will be learning some more advanced topics, and in the 6 months we will be covering only half of it, correct? So when you click on this 9 months of course, right, so a separate window will get open, and here you can see all the details of this, right? So if I walk you through this, so here it is written that it's a 9 months of training, right? And it will be like weekend classes, Saturday and Sunday, 3 hour of classes, correct? So during the week also you can have classes. For example, on some days you will be having the doubt clearing sessions, right? On some days you will be having some other sessions, right? So on the weekdays also you can have the classes, but primarily the classes will be on the weekends, right? 3 hours per day, Saturday as well as on Sunday. So we will be covering a lot many industry based projects. We will be having so many hiring partners which will be helping you in for with which we have the collaboration, and you guys will be placed in those companies, right, after a successful completion of this certificate, right? You can get the scholarship also based on your performance, how you perform in the placements. This one, how you perform in the admissions criteria, right? So 100% this will also be given. Now, so these are the corporate partners we have, right? So it is associated with IIT Roorkee, IIT Guwahati, NIT Patna, Bhilai, Jodhpur, right? So these are the different institutes with which we have the collaboration. Now, this is the certificate which will be given to you guys after the completion of this course, right? So here it will be clearly mentioned that it is supported by Government of India and Indian Institute of Technology, right? And I'm telling you, once you start giving the interviews, right, at that point of time, the interviewers generally ask you, have you done any certification? Do you have any certification? At that point of time, if you are showing this certificate completed from the IIT, right, obviously you will stand ahead from the other candidates, right? Let's suppose if there are 4 candidates who are finalized for the final round of interview, so you will be given the preference because you have the full-fledged certificate from the IIT Guwahati. Now, if I talk about the curriculum, so this is the detailed curriculum, right, which we will be covering, starting from the Python basics. We will be moving into the libraries of the Python. We will be talking about the R language. We will be talking about the exploring the data, right? Exploring the data in the sense how to do the data cleaning, how to do the, how to, take the different variables and see the distribution of all those things, right? So we will be using the AI feature also here. We will be using the automated libraries also. We will be using the, we will be doing the coding from the scratch also, right? So means we will be using all these things while learning these courses, right? We will be learning the SQL also, right? Excel, then data visualization with Python. For this, we will be using the libraries of the Python, right? And these two things are again very important, right? One is the Power BI and one is the Tableau. One is the Power BI and one is the Tableau. Based on this also, you can get a lot many jobs available in the market, right? So many of the candidates from the previous batches, they have they have got the jobs based on only these two skills, right? So if you are going to take only these two skills in the market, right, it will cost approximately 15 to 25K, right? Only for Tableau and data visualization, right? So, but this is the part of this curriculum. So we are going to cover all these things within this curriculum itself, right? So this will be the first module. In the second module, then we will be talking about the statistics, right? Now here, the beauty of this course is, right, the IoT Academy is that the curriculum part, right, they have designed the curriculum in such a way that we are going from the basic to the advanced level, right? So here, if we talk about, so firstly, we will be talking about the mathematics, right? So when we talk about the mathematics, we'll be talking about the algebra, we will be talking about the matrix, we'll be talking about the calculus, and we are not going to go into deep into detail. No, we will be reading only that much which is required for the ML, right? We don't have to solve the equations and all those things, because for that we already have the libraries, the Python libraries. Our objective is to use these statistics skills to create an end-to-end application, to create an application like face recognition application, to create an application like chatbot, right? So this is our objective. So we will be talking about the statistics. We'll be talking about the probability. We'll be talking about the inferential statistics, right? So this statistics part is divided into 4 modules, right? And we will be covering these 4 modules. And after that, then we'll move to the machine learning part, right? And here we will be talking about all these things, right? Starting from the basics, right? We will be learning all the algorithms one by one, right? So there are many algorithms which we are going to discuss, right? So what is the difference between supervised, unsupervised, dimension reduction, right? Recommendation system, time series forecasting. So here we will be creating a couple of projects related to the stocks. I want to predict the stock price, right? Let's suppose tomorrow you want to become a portfolio manager, right? So how you will allocate the funds of your clients in the different stocks, how you do the management, how you will evaluate the risk to reward ratio. All these things can be done using this AI, right? All these things can be done using this AI. If you talk about the mutual funds these days, right? So there are some mutual fund companies who are purely using the AI to select the stocks. I'll give you one example: Quant mutual funds, right? So one of the best performing funds, right, it is using purely the AI feature to select the funds, right? The benefit of using the AI feature is in selecting the funds that it will remove the biasness which the humans can have, right? Let's suppose I am the human and I want, I have the, I have the, idea that HCL stock might go up, right? But technicals are saying that it might not go up, right? So this is where the AI feature will come into the picture, right? So AI will tell us so whether it will go up or not, right? So all these models we are going to create on this, right? Then we will be talking about how we can deploy this model in the production also, right? Because it's not only about creating the models, it's about how we can deploy it so that other people can start using that models, right? So this is what we are going to learn in machine learning part. Then we'll move to the deep learning part, and here we are going to create very advanced, here we are going to create very advanced applications, right? So when we talk about converting the black and white image to the colored image, right? Let's suppose you have the video of your grandparents' marriage, right, which was in 1960s, 1970s, right? So that is black and white, and you want to make it colored. So we can use the AI feature. We are going to create those kind of applications, which will convert the black and white into the colored. You want to increase the quality, right? Let's suppose at that time, right, the quality of the cameras was not that much good. I want to increase the pixels, I want to increase the quality of the image, right? So this is what the photographers are using these days, the AI features, right? So how they are using, because the applications are available in the market. And who are creating those applications? We guys are creating those applications, right? You will be creating the application. Once you learn this course, you will be in a position to create that kind of applications, right? So here we will be talking about the NLP. NLP means where we'll be talking about the languages, right? You want to create an application like Google Translator. What the Google Translator does? If I talk about the Google Translator, right? So here you write something, right? So let's suppose I want to learn data science, right? Automatically it will detect that it is English language, and if I want to convert in any other language, right, let's suppose I want to convert it into the Spanish language, click on this and it is converting it into the Spanish language. So how this Google translator is working? Because at the back end the model is working, and what is the model? That NLP based, right? So that is what we are going to learn in our classes, right? So all these things we are going to discuss in this. And then we'll move to the generative AI, right? So this is the hot topic these days, right? So where we are going to generate the fake data. Generative AI means generating the fake data, right? So for example, I showed you the feature of this Meta AI, right? On the PPT, I wrote that create a image of flying elephant. So it created an image of flying elephant. What is this? This is a fake data. So this is something which is created by using this generative AI. So we will be learning what are these, how to create this, right? We will be learning how the chat GPT works, how these LLMs models are created, right? You will be in a position to create a model like chat GPT. What is chat GPT? If you go here, right, and simply write chat GPT, right, here you can write anything, right? Let's suppose I want to write an essay on any particular thing, right? So how to create a resume for data science profile for a fresher, right? Simply write the question and it will generate the response for you. See, so what is this? This is a kind of a chatbot, right? And how this chatbot is created? Using the generative AI, using the LLMs, large language models. So what are these LLMs? Right? These are the large language models which are used to create this thing, right? So we are going to discuss all these things in our course. Now coming back to this, right? And then your IoT part will come, right? So what is the IoT architecture, protocols, ML, and how you can deploy, right? So these softwares into the hardwares, right? So all these things we are going to discuss in this, right? We'll be talking about the cloud platforms here. We'll be talking about the different optimization techniques and so on, right? So this is the curriculum of this thing. This is the curriculum of this thing, right? So these are the different faculties we have, right? So from the IIT Guwahati, from the Jodhpur, from the IIT Kanpur, and we have some industry experts also in this, right? So the beauty of this IoT Academy is that here you will be having the industry experts, right, who will be taking the classes. So when I talk about the industry experts, so what does this mean? That they have the working experience of working in the IT industry, right? Means they have worked in the IT industry and they know what kind of tools, what kind of requirements come in the market. So they try to relate those things with the theoretical part which you are going to learn, right? So it's not like only about the PPTs, right, which are scrolling down, right? So that's a traditional way of teaching, of using only the PPTs part, right? So here what you are going to learn, right? So here you will be having the whiteboard which the trainer will be using for explaining the concepts. Then you will be having the PPTs for the documentation purpose, right? You will be given a lot of study material. You will be given a lot of study material, right? In the form of books, in the form of notes, in the form of Jupyter notebooks, right? You will be given a lot of codes to practice. You will be given the assignments, right? You will be given the assignments. You will be given the tests, right? Those will be the MCQs tests, right? So that will be the live test, mini test. There are different type of tests which will be given to you. Whatever we have learned in the classes, right? So same will appear in the test also, right? So to test your knowledge, how much you have gained, right? Then there will be the mock interviews to prepare you for the real-time interviews, right? And these mock interviews will be taken by the industry experts, right? Who are taking the interviews in the real time also, right? And what the feedback we have got from the students who have got placed, that the type of questions we ask in the mock interviews, same questions are coming in the real time also, right? So it will not be a surprise for the students when they actually appear for the actual interview, right? It's just like another mock interview for them, right? So this kind of experience you will face here, right? You will be working on the real time projects, right? You will be given the proper training on the LinkedIn, right? So how to make the best use of the LinkedIn, how to make the best use of the contacts, right? So how you can create your resume, right? Resume building classes, right? So means this kind of support will also be given. You will be provided the mentors also, right? So when I say mentors, what do you mean by mentors? So let's suppose you'll be having the classes from you'll be having the classes on weekends, on Saturdays as well on Sundays, correct? Now, let's suppose you are practicing something on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. So you don't have to wait till next weekend that the weekend will come and then I will ask the doubts. No. As soon as you will have the doubt, you can immediately contact with your mentors and they can help you in that particular problem, right? In solving the problem, right? So this kind of support will be given to you, right? If you are stuck at any point of time, mentors will be there. Simply contact them. You will be having their contact numbers. You will be created a WhatsApp group and other mode of channels will be there by which you can connect with him and he will be supporting you, right? So you will be having the mentor support. Grooming sessions will be done, right? So when I say grooming sessions, what do you mean by grooming sessions? So sometimes we see that candidates are good in the technical side, right? They know the concepts, but the thing is they don't able to express the answer, right? They know the answer, but they do not know how to give the answer to the interviewer. This is the biggest problem which comes with the candidates, with some of the candidates, right? So for that, right, we will be having some grooming sessions also, right? Where we'll be telling them how to answer the questions, right? So this kind of support will be given, right? So apart from apart from having the resume classes, apart from having the LinkedIn classes, right? So how to make the best use of LinkedIn and these things, right? So grooming sessions will also be there in which we will be helping you how to give the answers and how to communicate, right? You can say this as the communication class or you can say the grooming class, right? Then we will be sharing your resumes to the companies also for the placements, right? But for the placement, there are some prerequisites, right? That you should be having the complete attendance. You not complete, but there is some percentage criteria. That percentage should be met, right? So you should be able to clear the mock interviews. You should be able to complete the assessments, assignments, tests, right? So once you clear all those prerequisites, then you will be in a position to appear for the real-time interviews, right? So we have a dedicated placement team in place. We have a dedicated HR team in place, right? So they will be helping you in scheduling your interviews also, right? So we have the proper teams for everything, right? So we have a separate team for trainers, separate team for HRs, separate team for placements, and separate team for mentors, right? So whatever the query is, go to that particular team and ask your query and resolve your query, right? So all these things will be done in IoT and everything is very detailed. And once you join this IoT, right, for this data science course, over the period of time, right, we will be bringing the candidates from the previous batches also who have already got the placement, right, through the IoT, who have already got the placement. We will be bringing those candidates also in the class, right, so that you guys can start asking the questions to them also, like how they have grabbed that position, right? How they have actually cleared the interview, right? So how they have made the transition, right? We have the candidates of 15 years also who have made the successful transition, right? So for the 15 years she was working in the sales team, right? Now she's working into the analytics part. And the beauty of analytics is that these jobs are irreplaceable, right? All other jobs are replaceable, but the analytics, AI, these are irreplaceable, right? And this is why we call it as that if you won't learn the AI will replace you, right? So we have to learn the AI. So we have the freshers also who got placed. We have the 10 plus years also who have got placed, right? Now, I'll show you the job opportunities in this, right? Just to give you the real-time experience, right? I'll show you some of the job opportunities which we have here, right? Just go to the Naukri portal, right? So this is a website where you get a lot of jobs related to this, right? So this is just for your experiments, right? If you want to see whether you are taking the right decision by entering into this field or not, right? So just go to this Naukri profile, right? So this is a job hunting website. I want to search for data scientist, right? I want to search for data scientist, right? I want to search for natural language processing. I want to search for computer vision, right? So all these technologies are related to our course. All these technologies are related to the deep machine learning, which we are going to learn in our classes, right? And just click on search, right? So here you will see all these all these jobs, right? See the packages. A person who is having 3 to 5 years of experience, they are giving the package from 15 lakh to 25 lakhs. Isn't it amazing? So it is like 5 times. It is like 5 times of your experience. Tell me any other job profile where you are getting 5 times of your experience package, right? Until and unless you are not from IITs or IIMs. Obviously, if you are from IITs, IIMs, definitely you can have higher packages. But if you are from tier 2 college, tier 3 college, tier 4 college, right? So this is a dream if you are getting 4x, 5x packages, right? See the package, right? 3 to 6 years of experience and packages 5 to 12 lakhs, right? So start exploring this thing and see the companies also, right? So it's a Fortune Global 500 company, right? So see machine learning engineer, right? PYC, right? See the package they are offering, 3 to 5 years of experience with 30 to 35 lakh. Now question comes, okay, they are asking for 3 to 5 years of experience, but you will be joining as a fresher, right? So this is where the role of our team will come into the picture. They will be helping you in creating a resume in such a way that you have to showcase your skills, that somehow you are working into the data science field, that somehow you are working in the data science field from the last 2 years, from the last 3 years, right? So somehow we have to tweak our resume. This is how you will get the job, right? So even if you have 5 years of experience, even if you have 5 years of experience into the sales department and you want to get into the data science, right? So why the HR will take you, right? Why the company will hire you? Because you will be treated as a fresher, right? So this is where the role of resume building will come into the picture, right? So we have to show somehow that for the last 2 years you are working as a data scientist, right? See the package, 30 to 35 lakh. See this one, 2 to 7 years of experience, and they are giving 14 to 24 lakhs, right? So based on this, your qualification, just apply the filters and see the opportunities, right? So see the companies, right? So these are the top tier companies. See the package, 8 to 13 years of experience and 35 to 60 lakh of package. And even it is a on-site opportunity, Saudi Arab. Right? So in this way, right? So after this session, maybe you can start exploring this profiles and you will get to know many new things. Now, coming back to our this one, right? So start exploring this thing, right? And these are the candidates who got placed, right? Swati, Vidit, right? So I mean, the faculty will try to bring these candidates in the class so that you can get the real-time experience. You can directly talk to them and they can share their experience with you. Right now, guys, those who want to, yeah, so those who want to, take the inquiry for this, right? So what you have to do, you have just to fill this form, and the admissions team will call you, right? So I'll give you the link. So this is the link, right? So in case you are interested in I mean going ahead with this, right? So just fill this form. I'll paste this link in the chat window. uh okay, so somehow the chat window is not working here. So do we have anyone from the admin team? So guys, can you please post this link in the chat window so that the ones who want to inquire, so they can contact us in this using this link? Apur, do we have anyone from the admin team here? Okay. Or what you can do is, when you go to this website, mm, okay, so here we have, okay, great. So guys, here I have posted the link, right? So those who want to interested in this, right? So simply click on this link, right? Once you click on this link, right? So this kind of form will open. So just enter your name, your mobile number, your email address, right? And your degree, your college name, right? Your work experience, industry, and based on that, your profiles will be shortlisted, right? And if you are the best suitable candidate for this course, so you will get the call from the admissions team, right? So make the best use of it, right? And all the very best for your career, guys, right? So I would say this is the time of AI, right? So start learning the AI. We all are using the AI, but we do not know what exactly is AI. Okay, so now guys, now the forum is open for the questions. Now if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Is there any fee structure? Yeah, so there is scholarship also, and once you go to this website, right, so you will get the fee structure also, right? And once you enroll for, I mean, once you submit this form, right, you will get the call from the admissions team, and from them also you can discuss about the fee structure, guys, right? So here it is. So here, this is the fee structure. And for more details, I would suggest just fill this form, which I have given in the chat window, and the admissions team will call you, and from them you can connect.